Hello everybody, my name is Coolblue and I'm bringing you guys yet another video of me playing a board game. It's going to be me playing another game in the Small Box Big Game series. It's going to be me playing Palm Island, as you can see here on the table. So apologies initially, this is going to be slightly out of focus, but that's for the playthrough that we're going to do here in a second. But as you can see, small game, pretty small game, little small box. And I do enjoy this game quite a bit. I'm just going to go ahead and give my review up front. I do enjoy this game quite a bit. It's a nice little city building game where you can actually play the entire game holding it in the palm of your hand. And I'm going to go ahead and do a playthrough of me holding it in the palm of my hand. And I know the game says 15 minutes, but I would argue that, depending on how focused you are of a player, it may take a little bit longer. So I'm going to go open up the box. As you can see here, it comes with a nice little wallet. This little wallet that can hold a little bit, I guess, a card or something if you want to hold it in there. You can probably hold the deck of the game in there too. Actually just thought about that. And in the box, it actually comes with 2 decks because you can play up to 2 players in this game. You can play competitively, cooperatively, or yeah, I think those 2 modes. You can play competitively or cooperatively with 2 players for your scoring. And there's also some modules in here that include some other characters. And there's a whole bunch of other fun goodies inside of this game that actually just makes me appreciate it so much. And I think I paid about $15 USD for this at the time that I bought it. And the cards themselves are actually a plastic material, so they are very resistant to sweat and some normal wear and tear. You might get some scratches here or there, but they're pretty nice, good cards. Overall, I would give the components a pretty high rating in general. But like I said before, it comes with 2 decks that the players can play, a red deck and a blue deck. And these cards, they do multiple things. As you see, there's round counters on the back of them. Sorry, there's a round counter card. There's stuff on both sides. I will break that down here in a moment. Going through the rest of the stuff that we're going to be putting back in the box here in a second. There are modules that you can play with. So you have villagers that you can try to work with to get them to give you more victory points at the end of the game. And then you also have events that can happen. So the events are things like an eruption can happen. You can have a hurricane that you have to work through and make sure your village survives. You can have famine, and I think that's the those are only 3. Maybe there's another one inside this deck. And then you also have some special items that you can earn, that you can you can get those special items while you play through the campaign. That'll give you some benefits, some boosts, some boons to your actual playthrough. And of course you have a scorecard, so you can see how you did as you play through the game. So we're gonna put all that back in the box. We're also gonna put the red deck back in the box and all the other stuff. I'm gonna keep the rule sheet just in case you need to check it. And we're gonna put this aside. All right. So as far as the game goes, we will explain how the gameplay flows, and then I'll go ahead and start a playthrough. So we can just keep the normal format of things. I do have the camera zoomed in a little bit so you can actually see, because I'm going to try to play this game from my hand and see how that goes. But let's go ahead and break down the anatomy of some cards. So let's take card number 1, and then do card number 9, and then 15. Sure. So the anatomy of a card. So the cards have a specific anatomy. Oh, sorry. Turn that on. There we go. So the cards have a specific information on them, and they also have a different sides. So as you can see, each card has a number in the top corner. So this one's a 15, this one's a 1, this one's a 9, and those numbers correspond just to the deck. You don't have to keep them in the same order. You actually shuffle before you start playing when you're actually playing through this particular game. But those just show you, how many cards are in the deck and which card is which card. Additionally, the cards have their little flavor text as far as name goes, and they have actions on them. So the actions are where the main game is. Some cards will give you benefits like this one. This one's a fish, so it'll give you that fish resource that you can store and use for later. Other cards are just purely for victory points, like this temple here. As you upgrade it, you can get it to be worth up to 10 points, and this symbol means the upgrade symbol. It doesn't really affect a solo game, just means that's how many times you upgraded the card. So in a competitive game, if there's a tie, whoever has the most upgrades wins. So that's where that comes into play. And the other stuff is you have symbols on the card. So there's 3 different types of symbols. So 3 different types of symbols. Do it down here. Symbol number 1 is the green arrow, which is what this is here, where it says free. They're not always free, but this one basically means that, well, this particular card means that I can, for free, store this card. So you turn the card sideways in your hand, and you use it for later. You turn the card sideways, you put it at the back of the deck, and you can use it later. That'll make more sense here in a second. The other two symbols are the flip symbol and the, well, I guess rotate symbol and the flip symbol. So the yellow symbol here is the rotate symbol. If I pay 1 fish, I can choose to rotate that card to a better side. So I can choose to pay 1 fish out of my storage, and I can rotate this card and put it at the back of the deck for later use. And then next time it comes around, I have 2 fish. And if I can afford to do the other action here of the flip action, if I pay 1 wood and 1 fish, for instance, then later on I can choose to flip this card. As you can see, the resources get better and better and better as I do that. So there's a lot of really cool flipping mechanics going on with the cards. So one card actually has a whole bunch of different uses and meanings, and all the other cards are essentially the same exact way, except for, like I said, some are resources, some are points, and you kind of just play the game and see how you do. And of course, as with any game where you have a score that you can achieve, there is a little card here that will show you how you did when you're playing solo. So, oh, that's too much glare. So I'm assuming that's readable. I'm assuming that's readable. That got me in trouble before, so let me check, see if it's readable. Yeah, it should be readable. You guys can read that. But as far as the scoring goes, you know, if you score between 10 and 19, you just kind of neat work. But if you score up to 40, you did astounding, and so on and so forth. That's if you're playing solo. And then cooperative, you have a different scoring system. And on the other side is if you're playing solo with the, I guess, campaign mode, the feats mode, then you can try to achieve some of these to give you some boon cards for later on. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Kind of encourage you to play a few games. And the game is pretty quick. Like I said, the rule book, or sorry, the box says it takes about 15 minutes to play the game. I think that's accurate if you're, you know, not explaining all of your turns and everything you want to do, like I do, or just have the generic analysis paralysis. But yeah, it's a pretty quick game. Pretty quick game. All right. So the last card to talk about is the round card. This is at the back of the deck initially, and whenever this card shows up, as you can see, it's the end of the round. You get to keep all the things that you have stored from the previous round, but this just means that this card will be flipped initially, and then you put it at the back of the deck, and the next time it shows up, it gets rotated, and then it's on round 3, and then the next time it shows up, it gets flipped. You're in round 4, and as you can see, you basically go through 2 cycles of this card. It's a pretty cool mechanic to keep track of the rounds. I actually like that a lot. Alright, so before we start, sorry, I had to cough. Before we start, what we do is we're going to go ahead and shuffle the deck as best we can while keeping everything oriented the same. So all of the numbers are in the top left corner. Give that a few good shuffles. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And oh, sorry. Give me a second. Let me get a sip of water here. Yep, there we go. Gets a sip of water to clear his throat, and then almost chokes on water. That's how we do that. All right. So going back, my inability to sip water quietly aside. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna shuffle the deck, and then we're gonna go ahead and set up the deck, and then we'll get ready to play. So let's do that here. And we will start a playthrough. So we're going to start on the round 1. And we'll start. So during a playthrough, like I said, you can play this game in your hand. So I'm going to try my best to do that. During a playthrough, what you do is you look at the top 2 cards, like so. And you get to choose the actions. If you can afford it, you can do the action. Then you'll do the action like store or flip or whatever. If you can't afford it, if you can't afford either card, then you would have to throw away the top card, which the housing is the top card right now. So I'm going to throw this away. And when you throw it away, you put it at the back of the deck, like so. And then you slide this card on down, and you keep going. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think the rulebook says that you're only allowed to see the top 2 cards. Let me see if it's top 2. Yes, top 2. You're only allowed to see the top 2 cards. There is I think there's a special power that lets you see 3. I don't remember. I don't remember playing with those too much, but there might be one. So in this case, we're back to trade, house, and housing. I can't afford either, so I'm going to throw away the top card. They're moving on. Can't afford either, so throw away the cards. Eventually I'll get to my resources, and here we are. Okay. So this card says I can store for free the fish, so I will do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the card, take it out of the deck, rotate it to a side, and put it at the back of the deck. So it's going to keep it same spot that it has right now, which I guess is slightly changed because I pulled it from the second card. But I can use it as a resource, and as you can see, I can hold on to it in my hand. If you have small hands, this might be a bit of a challenge, but if you have big hands like I do, this might be not that much of a challenge to actually hold on to the card. So yeah, your results may vary, basically. So here we are. I'm gonna go ahead and store this log, and for this card, I can spend 2 wood and 2 fish to actually rotate it. Or flip it. I don't have either one of those, so I'm going to throw away the top card, which is this temple. And now we reveal this. Look, some more wood. So I'm actually going to... I don't know if I want to upgrade that. I don't think it's worth upgrading. You know what? I'll upgrade it. I'm going to spin this fish and wood to actually rotate this card. And when you rotate the card, it goes to the back of the deck. So that's upgraded wood. I think it was still 1 wood at the end of that, but, you know, live life. I guess it's worth a victory point now. This goes away because I couldn't build anything. And let's see, I'm going to go ahead and store this log. I'm going to throw this away because I can't afford anything. And let's see, I can't afford anything, throw it away. Back where I started, throw this away. Can't afford it. Now I'm back to a fish. I'm going to go ahead and store this fish because I can hold on to that. Now I can spend a fish or a wood to get a stone. Given how things are looking so far, I'm going to go ahead and just throw this away because I think I need fish and stone right now. It seems like, yeah, the game's telling me I need fish and stone right now. Sorry, fish and logs, not stone. So flipping this card would actually give me a resource to use for later on and get it out of the way. So I think I will go ahead and spend the oh no, I need 2 fish. So I need to store this first. And I will store... Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to hold on to this. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think all my resources are at the back right now. So that means that I'm going to throw this away. And we're at the round in. So now we're at the round in. We're going to rotate based on what this card says. Rotate it. And it goes to the back. Now we splay. Like that. And now I can actually get housing. Because I have a wood and a fish. Or... hear me out now. I can actually get this to get flipped or rotated. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and spin these. I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna live for today, not plan for tomorrow. You know, that's the best strategy. That's the best strategy. So I spent the fish in the wood. It allows me to rotate the housing, and now I have 1 whole victory point. Woohoo! Okay. So once again, I can't really do anything with either. Well, I can rotate this, and rotating this gives me 3 wood. Yeah, I'll do that. So I'll spin the 1 fish to rotate this card to give me the 3 logs. And now we're back here, so I'm going to store this fish. Then I can't do anything with either of these, so I'm going to throw away this housing. And I can store this log, so I'm going to store this log. Let's see. So I didn't mention this before, but in your hand, in your storage, you can only store 4 cards total. So once you store your 5th card, if you go to store a 5th card, you basically have to throw away one of your resources. I don't know if the rulebook specifies, but the way I've been playing it is that I get to choose which one I throw away. And usually that's kind of the oldest resource, or the most redundant one. Another thing to mention too now is that if this card, because at the end of the round you get to hold onto your resources, if this card that's topmost is revealed, so if it's like, so let's say hypothetically, if this card were here like this, when this card as a stored resource is a top card, that meaning that it's, you know, it needs to go here instead of here, that means that the card itself will flip back to its normal side and then go to the back of the deck. So basically you end up losing a card if you don't spend your resources, so you got to be very careful about that. because you only have but so much time to actually live your life and build your kingdom, if you will. All right, so now we got the explanation out of the way. Let's see. I can store this log. Yep, I'll do that. And now I had oh cool, perfect. So I had the 2 logs. I'm gonna spin the 2 logs to get the quarry flipped. So now I have stone. I'm going to store this log right here. And let's see, so I have a log and a fish, and I need a log and a fish to actually rotate this or flip this. So I think I will. I'm going to spin the log and a fish to flip this card, and it's going to give me a log and a fish. Cool. Cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, now we're at some stuff I don't have resources for, so top card gets thrown away. And top card gets thrown away. And there's a fish. I'll store that. And I can store this stone with either a fish or a log. I'm going to store it with a fish, so spin in this fish. Store this log. And then this fish I'm going to go ahead and just store. See if I can do any more with it. Sadly, this card needs to go away now because I can't afford anything else. Moving on. This is the last round. Sorry, this is the end of the second round. So I'm going to throw this card away since I can't afford to do anything with it. If I had another fish, I could flip it, but I sadly don't. So we're going to throw that here. And this card is going to be flipped. So round 3. To the back of the deck with you. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh, nice. Triple wood. Perfect. Oh no, I need a fish. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yep, so I'm gonna throw this away. And there's a fish I need. So I'm gonna store this. And I'm gonna spin the 2 fish. Store the 3 logs. And now I'm going to store this log because I can do that. And now I'm going to store this log as well. So I'm at 4. I'm at 4 of my resources. So I can't really do anything special. I got all these logs and nothing to do with them. So I'm going to store this stone. Now I'm at my 5th. What's going to happen is I'm going to get rid of this old stone and shift my cards over so I can hold it. It's a little bit fiddly, but here we are. And now that I've done that, let's see. I'm going to store this single log here, and I'm going to get rid of this single log there. Alright, making progress. So if I have a log, a fish, and a stone, I can actually rotate this card. I don't have all of those things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this log fish, and I'm going to get rid of the older log down here, and shift these over a little bit. And oh man, I need 1 more stone, but I can do this now. So I'm gonna spin the log fish to flip my housing right there. And cool, I got the 2 wood needed to actually get that to go through. So I'm gonna spin the triple log. So I don't get any chains, sadly, but that allows me to flip this. So now I'll have stone next time around. And here's a fish. Alright, sorry I had to sneeze. And so I need all of these resources to not go away. If these resources can just stay with me, that'd be great. Because I need the extra stone. But I also have all the other things here. So okay. I'll spin the log to get this stored. Alright, that doesn't help me at all. Okay. I will store the fish. And see, now I need the logs. So I'm going to throw away this temple because it's on the top. And cool, 2 fish. Alright, perfect. I'm going to spin these 2 fish to get the quarry out, which is going to allow me to flip this card. It's going to be a single stone again. Ugh, that sucks. Alright, now I have to throw this card away because I have nothing else. And we're back where we started. So round 4, moving on along. Look how fast this is going. So much faster than the first playthrough I did, where it was too blurry for me to upload. We don't talk about that first playthrough. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do this, and oh, 2 stone, perfect. So I'm gonna take these 2 stone, throw these 2 stone away to get the triple wood again. All right, and I'm getting close. I need stone now, so I'm gonna go ahead and store the or I can upgrade this, and it might be better for me later. Is it worth it? So I don't know if the rulebook says or not because I haven't paid attention to it for the specific part of it, but I don't know if it lets you peek at the cards to see what the upgrade's going to be. I'm assuming you can because this game is pretty casual, pretty friendly, but I'm going to play hardcore. I'm not gonna. I have to make the decision now or forever hold my peace. So I will decide to just store it. We'll never know. We will never know. I'm going to store this log as well. And there's the stone I need. Okay, cool. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to store this stone. And then I'm going to drop this old, or single wood here. Ah, my cards. There you go. Okay, cool. All nice and neat. And now I can choose either do logger or housing. I'm going to do housing because points are points. So I'm going to spend the 111. So 1 fish, 1 log, and 1 stone. And flip. Cool. Looking good. So I'm gonna... Oh, sorry. Check out what I got here. Okay, cool. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll actually store this. And then I'll go ahead and spend this fish log to actually flip this. So that's like at least a victory point for later. That's fine. And then housing. Can't do anything with it yet, but I'm going to go ahead and store the stone. And then I'm going to store this fish. And then I'm going to spend all of this to actually get this flipped. So I'm spending, sadly I'm wasting wood here, but I had all the resources, so we're going to flip. And now housing is looking like it's on its way. Doing pretty good so far. I'm feeling pretty confident in my playthrough. Let's assume that I was in focus this whole time, because if I wasn't, I'll be very sad. Okay, cool. Looks like it's in focus. Camera's in focus. We're looking good. We are looking good. Oh, cool. Store fish. And with that fish, do I think I have resources after this? I should know this by now. I can spin the fish to store the stone. I'm going to hold on to the fish. I'm going to throw away the stone. Might regret the decision later, but we're going to live with our life. Cool. Perfect. So I didn't regret my decision at all. There we go. Throw away the temple. And yep, let's send it around. So this goes away. So I got a fish and a stone. We'll see how well that works out for me. So we're going to flip this to this side and run around 5. Goes to the back. Alright, let's see. Cool. If I can get a wood, I can actually upgrade that. So that'll be nice. So I'm going to put this here. And cool, free log. Alright, I will take that log and put it here. And now I can do log fish. So I'll do the older fish and the log I just got to actually rotate this to be, oh, triple stone. Oh, that's not good. I actually don't want triple stone. I actually would rather have the logs. So I need to flip that back. I made a poor decision. See, upgrading is not always the greatest thing. So you have to upgrade based on your demand, I guess. Alright, I need a log to upgrade the log? That's dumb. I'm going to store the rock. And in hopes that I get another log. Okay, no, I just get this. So I'm going to store this log. And here we have a log fish. So I need 2 logs and 2 fish. And I need 2 stones. I need 2 of everything. So I'm going to store this log fish and get rid of the stone for now. Alright, and then I'm going to spin the log stone that I have to actually get this card flipped over. Sweet, 2 logs. Nice, nice. It looks like I don't want to get this card flipped if I don't have to, because it's going to lose my resources and just give me 5 points, which is still, 5 points is good. But 5 points doesn't help me build more points, so let's not upgrade that one for a while. So I think yeah, I can store this log, or sorry, I can store this stone. So I'm gonna do it. And then I can also store this fish, or I can upgrade this fish. I'm gonna upgrade this fish. Spin this fish. So upgrade this fish. So it's gonna be 2 fish later on. Good, good. Can't do anything with either of these, so I'm gonna throw this one away. Free fish. I think I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna spin this log fish to get this to be 2 fish. And now we're in an awkward stage. I'm gonna get rid of the housing because I can't afford anything else. I am going to take the quarry now. And I'm gonna get rid of the market because I can't afford. Yeah, I can't afford to do anything with it. And temple and temple. I'm gonna get rid of the temple. And then end of round. So we're in round 6, and I really need to upgrade those temples. Like, it's now or never. So I need to hold on to fish and wood to get those upgraded. I think my if I can get more wood resource back, then I think I'll be in good shape. Because I think I'm currently running out of that. So all right, so I need so I'm gonna store this fish. But I do want to get this flipped over. And there's a stone I need. Cool. No, I need a wood. Huh. So I can get rid of. Oh, so I'm gonna get rid of 1 stone. I think this is what I did before. Get rid of the 1 stone to flip this back to 3 wood. Yeah, there we go. So that should at least prepare me for the next round. For round 7. Okay, I will store this log. Really wanted to get that upgraded, but gotta live with what you got. Oh, perfect. I'll spin this fish log to actually flip this, rotate this, I mean, to be, single log. Okay. Maybe it wasn't all that worth it. Alright, back to where we started. I will store this stone because I want to see if I can get this upgraded to be that cool thing. And cool, free 2 wood. There we go. Store that. If I can just get a fish, that'll be pretty grand. I'm going to store the quarry for now, and then there's my fish. I'm going to store the I can get this flipped over, can't I? I'm going to store this. Oh, I don't know if I want this flipped over. So I'm going to store this. I'm going to get rid of the old rock that I have here. And now I have 3 logs, 2 stones, and 1 fish. So with the... Oh, cool. Okay. If I just get this extra fish here... oh no, I'm going to lose a stone or a log. Oh, shoot. Ew, that's gross. I'm going to get rid of... oof, hold on. I can upgrade this right now, or I can upgrade this right now. This is going to give me more points than this. So, yeah. I'm going to store this double fish. Get rid of this fish log that I have here. And now I have the 4 resources, and I'm going to spend all of my resources to flip this housing over to the 6-point side instead of the 3-point side. So it's going to be flipped, or rotated, I should say. Now we're here. I'm going to store this double fish. I'm going to store this stone. I'm going to throw away this housing, sadly. Oh, actually, hold on. I can double fish it. I'll double fish it. Double fish to flip. Oh, sorry. Flip that. Cool. Stone wood is actually really nice. Get rid of this top card because I can't afford it. Get rid of this top card because I can't afford it. Oh, this hurts. And get rid of that too. And we're on round 7. Alright, 2 more rounds left. This round and 1 more round. I don't know. It's not looking all that great for me right now. I'm not feeling too confident. I have to be honest. Not feeling too confident. I'm going to store this fish. Then I'm going to store this log here. I'm gonna store this. I can't store it. I need to pay for it. I'm gonna store the single log. And with that single log, I'll spin this single log in the stone to flip this log over, which gives me 2 logs. Cool, perfect. All right. And now I will store the stone, of course. Then I'll store this double logger that I have here. And with that double log, do I want to spin that to get this flipped? Alright, I'm going to store this stone first. Then I'll make my decision. I need to hold on to the wood as much as I can. So that means that I need to store this for free. Or I can upgrade it. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to store it. I'm going to store this and get rid of this single stone. And now with that, I will use the fish wood to actually flip this over to be... no! We're back where we started. I don't want this. It's so tempting just to upgrade everything that you see. At least for me, that I completely forgot that this is like the second time that I flipped that card over. You know, I'm going to allow myself an undo. I'm going to allow myself just one undo. That's my mulligan. That's my one mulligan. There you go. There you go. I know better for next time. I know better for next time. Alright, so I'm going to flip this instead. So spin the fish log to flip this. It's going to give me the log fish. Even better. Alright. So I need either fish log or... So we already established I don't want to flip this over. So I think I just need to throw this away. Which actually that hurts a lot too. Because that's a lot of wood I'm giving up. I'm going to store this. Yep, looking pretty promising. I'm going to store this and then get rid of this old stone. Alright. So I can spin the fish to get a rock and a wood. I'm going to throw this away because this card's not doing anything for me. It's just worth a whole bunch of points. You know, just casual 10 points. Ah, perfect. I need a stone. So I can spin this fish to get this in my inventory here, my storage, and then it's better to get housing or temple. So I can get housing to a lot of points. I don't know if I can do much with temple right now. I think this is also temple like back to back, so this is gonna hurt again. But getting this upgraded to 3 points. Or no, this is resource cheaper, isn't it? No, this is gonna cost me all my cards anyway, because I need... Oh no, yeah, this is cheaper. So I can do the 2 stone, the 1 wood, and the 1 fish, and then hold on to some wood here. Okay, alright, I'm doing that. I'm spinning all of these cards to get this to rotate to its 3-point side. And then I'm throwing this away. And then I am throwing this away, and we're on our last round. That's it. Or, well, it's not it yet, but this is our last round. So after this round is over, it'll be it. So I need to upgrade to points now. So I'm going to store this fish for free. Then I'm going to store this log for free. If I can just get 2 stone, that'd be great. Oh. A fish and 2 stone will actually get me this flipped over. I'm assuming that'll give me points, so I'm gonna do it. 2 wood and a fish. Oh no, I lost this place. Sorry. It's supposed to be there, I think. Alright, I'm gonna do that. And then we'll flip. And cool, I got 2 points for that. Alright. So these are basically the same cards. I'm gonna just store this one for more logs. And then this one, I have no fish, so I'm just going to store the stone. And now I get the fish. Now I get the fish. So I'm going to store this too. I kind of want to flip this again. Because if I rotate this, I get 5 points. I lose the resource, but I get 5 points. So I'm going to try to gamble a little bit to get that, because I just need a stone now. Alright, looks like the gamble is slightly not paying off. Too much wood now. Now I need stones. Okay. Okay, game. I see how you play your game. I want to hold on to all the resources I have. I really want to get this flipped. Oh, this is tough. So if I really want to get this flipped, that means that I need to get rid of this card. So I need to spin this, the fish in the wood, to flip this, because I just need this card out of the way. Going back to our 3 rocks that we've had our long checkered history with. Now, ironically, I need rocks. Or I would like rocks, I should say. I don't need them. And I'm going to do this. And hey, look, there's a rock. Okay, cool, perfect. Alright, the question is, what do I get rid of to get the rocks? It's obviously the double fish. So I'm going to store this. I'm going to get rid of the double fish, which feels kind of awful, but, you know, happens. It happens. And now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and spend the 2 wood and the 2 stone that I have to actually get this to be 5 whole victory points. So there's 2 wood, there's stone number 1, stone number 2, and this is going to be rotated. That's 5 points for the in-game, which is the last round, so that's okay. It's okay to lose resources now, you know, it's okay to lose resources. And here we are. Okay. I can either spin this fish logs to get a stone logs, or I can throw it away, and I'll throw it away. Yeah, I'm throwing this away, of course, because it doesn't do anything. And then sadly I'm throwing away the temple, so I'm never going to upgrade that. Throwing away the other temple. Can I upgrade? No, I can't upgrade that. Need stones. And that's the end of the game. Alright, never mind. So that's it. Let's see how we did. Let's see how we did. So put this to the side. Victory point. Ooh, it's a lot of cards not upgraded. I don't know how I feel about this one. I think I might have done. So my other game that I played that shall not be seen on the internet, I think I got 23 points. This game doesn't feel like I got that many points. Yeah, this is looking a little skim, looking a little light on the points. Alright, so we have, this is 10. Wow. Oh, there's more points here. Hold on. Hey, maybe. Oh, this is 20. 22. Oh. Did I say 23 last time or 20? I think I got 23 last time. So I'm at 22 right now. This is 10 plus 10 plus 2. So 22 points. Let's see how I did. Where is that little sheet? There it is. And my score, according to the little card here, is that I did probably fantastic. So it says that 20 to 29, respectable. See, there you go. I had a respectable game. Definitely the debacle of me flipping the wood to stone back and forth. That was definitely what wasted a lot of time, wasted a lot of resources too. And let me check the rulebook to see if they say you can actually check before you pay. Because if they do, that'll be great. Let's see. It says each turn you must do one of two things: either take an action at the top of the deck, or sorry, take an action on one of the top 2 cards of your deck, or discard the top card of your deck. When taking actions, you may choose one of the 3 actions that may be present on the thing. The 3 actions are to store, rotate, or flip. To use the card's ability action, you must pay the cost. This is done to the store resources. I don't think it specifies if you can actually check. Does it specify? Maybe it doesn't. Doesn't seem like it does. Yeah, it really doesn't seem like it tells. It doesn't seem like it cares, I guess. So maybe you can make up your own rules about that. Yeah. So that's the game. So that's it. So I am going to go ahead and end it there. Well, before I end it, let me give you a review. So obviously, I like the game. I said at the beginning that I like the game a lot, and ultimately, I would highly recommend this game. It is a very fun, relatively quick game. As you can see, I knocked out a game in about 30 minutes. It's not bad. The game I played before this, where I went on for a lot longer, I think that video would have been 50 minutes long with the rules teaching and stuff, and I think I rambled on a little bit more in the beginning, but ultimately I think that game was about 35 minutes maybe. So it's a pretty short, quick game. I mean, it's like not cumbersome. The cards are very nice quality. It's a very peaceful city building game in my opinion. So I would highly recommend it, and you can play 2 players apparently. Like I said, I haven't played 2 players myself, but you can totally play 2 players. And oh, also, as you saw, the whole entire playthrough, I can play the whole entire game in my hand. That is a big plus, because that means that I don't need a table, don't need a surface. I can be standing in a line playing my little game, or I can, play on my cell phone, sure, but I don't have to have a cell phone app for this, but I can just play a game on my cell phone. But yeah, this is Palm Island. I'm a huge fan of it. Like I said, I don't know if I said in this video, the one that I did before, but basically, it's a game that I always forget that I have. Like, I like playing it when I remember I have it, but it kind of gets buried under all the other games that I enjoy playing too. So definitely highly recommend this one. Really good solo experience. You can play the cooperative or competitive ways. Check out the rule book for that. I don't really know how to play those 2 ways. And yeah, cheap game. Go get it. Plastic cards. Get the plastic card edition. If you get the non-plastic card edition, you'll be sad. So yeah. So that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, I will see you guys whenever.